Hello everyone, welcome back to our HTML course series where we are learning HTML from scratch. In today's video, we are going to dive deep into HTML self-closing elements or tags, which are the basic building blocks of any web page. So, let's get started. What are HTML self-closing elements or tags? Well, in HTML, some elements don't require a closing tag. Instead, you can close them right away with a / inside the opening tag. In other words, self-closing elements are HTML elements that do not need a closing tag. They are also known as void elements or empty elements. Self-closing elements can have attributes, but they cannot have any content or children. Let's take a look at an example. Self-closing tags examples. Here are some commonly used HTML self-closing elements, which are useful for creating web pages with minimal syntax and code. Br element. It's commonly used to create line breaks or add extra space between elements on a web page. For example, this will display as 2 lines of text. HR element. This element creates a horizontal rule on the web page. For example, this will create a line across the page. IMG element. This element displays an image on the web page. It has attributes such as src, alt, width, and height. For example, this will display an image of 100 by 50 pixels. Input element. This element creates a form input field. It has attributes such as type, name, value, and placeholder. For example, this will create a text box for the user to enter their name. Link element. This element links an external resource to the document. It has attributes such as ref, href, and type. For example, this will link a CSS file to the document. Meta element. This element provides metadata about the document. It has attributes such as name, content, and charset. For example, this will describe the web page for search engines. These are some of the self-closing elements in HTML. Self-closing tags provide a more concise and cleaner way of writing HTML code. They make it easier to understand the structure of the document and can save you time when coding. Live demo. Let's put our knowledge to the test with a simple example. I'll show you how to use a combination of HTML self-closing elements and tags to create a basic web page layout. Let's jump into the Visual Studio Code editor to write some code. Let's create a new HTML file, index.html, and save it. Now type HTML5 and select the HTML5 boilerplate skeleton code option suggested by the Visual Studio Code editor and hit enter. Now, first update the text content inside the title tag. This content will be displayed in the browser tab bar. Now, first insert the meta self-closing tag inside HTML head element, which is used to provide a meta description of this web page. This helps search engines to get information about the web page. You can see we don't have any warning provided by the Visual Studio Code editor about the need for a closing tag. Now, add the div tag, which is used to make a section block for elements. And insert some styling such as width and margin for alignment of the web page by using the style attribute. Now, add the h1 heading tag and write some text content inside it. Now, add the HR self-closing element tag between the H1 element and P element. Now, add the P paragraph tag to write some dummy text summary of the page. Now, add the BR self-closing element, which will break this text statement into 2 lines. Now, add the image tag and pass the src attribute in image tag. Now enter the some image URL inside the src attribute. You can also pass some width and height using the style attribute for styling. At last, add the input field self-closing element, which used to take any text input from users, such as name, address, or any other text content. We will learn more about these input fields in the HTML forms section. Now save the file and open it in the browser. As you can see, by using different HTML self-closing elements, tags, and their attributes, you can create a well-structured and visually appealing web page. I know the styling of the input field and image tag is not great, but you will get the basic idea of these tags. Let's add some styling to the input field element with some width properties, so that our web page looks aligned. Now it's looking better. Let's add the BR element between the input field and the image element to provide space between these two elements vertically. Please keep in mind that the BR element must always use inside either the div or P element. Otherwise, it will not work. Let's save the file. Now see the output result. It is looking much better than before with some styling. If you need this source code, you can download this demo source code from our ZeroSac GitHub page courses repository. Link in the description box. Congratulations! You've now learned about HTML elements or tags, which provide a more concise and cleaner way of writing HTML code. Make sure to do more practice using different tags and experiment with their attributes to enhance your web development skills. That's all for today's video on HTML self-closing elements or tags. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions or need further clarification, feel free to leave a comment below. If you want to learn more, check out the complete HTML course link in the description box. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next video.